This is a story. I'm sorry, this was a letter that was sent to me. I've seen ToBoxWithMan. It says, ToBoxWithMan. I've seen beautiful seduction, beautiful women. I've seen beauty, and I've seen snow and trees and pine trees. I've stood in the middle of a wooded scene, smoking cigarettes and not caring about the mad world. And I was standing outside a long, single-story office building in December, late at night. It was so cold that the water froze in the air and swirled around the spotlights way up high in the black sky. The cold froze all the moisture right out of the air, and it sounded thin and sharp in my ears. I flicked my cigarette out into the snow and it disappeared, leaving a cigarette-shaped hole behind. I wanted to leave so badly, but I didn't have a car, and I couldn't call anyone, not even my wife. I'd made a big mess. And I'd made too big a deal about how this was going to work and that I was going to be okay. I knew I had to be there and finish this thing through, so I turned around and I walked back toward the door. Lenny asked me, "You had enough? Enough cigarette smoke or enough of this place?" He said, "Well, you can never have enough of this place." I said, "We'll see." He said, "Yes, you will." Lenny unlocked the brown metal door and held it open for me. When we were inside, he flipped the red switch next to the door and 2 red footprints lit up on the floor in front of me. Lenny said, "Stand on the red footprints, please." I stood on them, facing down a long white hallway with the buzzing fluorescent lights trailing off and away as Lenny locked the door and activated the alarm. I wanted to shuffle my feet, move them out of the footprints, but I didn't. And they knew why I didn't. They knew why I wouldn't, ever. That was how they controlled you there. They used your weaknesses against you. I wonder how they knew about the color red and the lines and all. And I thought it was probably my wife who told them. I heard Lenny flip the switch down, and the footprints faded away, and I was left staring at my flimsy flip-flops and my dirty white socks. They had a washer and a dryer by the guard station, but I hadn't used them. All my clothes were gritty and dull. My white t-shirts were yellow under the arms and around the neck. Lenny said, "All right, let's go." I thought, yeah, let's go. Lenny walked behind me. I knew the way. Lenny was a good guy. He didn't seem like he belonged there. He was thin, bigger than me, but still very thin, and had wavy black hair like Billy D. Williams in The Empire Strikes Back. And his teeth were a buttery yellow from the thin cigars that he smoked. I had to bum some off of him at times, and they were awful. He wore a chain wallet and clean blue jeans that looked like he ironed them. According to him, he used to be a patient here, a resident. He said this place really worked. It worked if you worked with it, and that I could be fixed up good as new. I didn't think so. It seemed I was born fucked up. So we walked slowly down a long hallway, then right, and then down another hall, and then up to the next security door. Lenny flipped a switch. He said, "Stand on the red footprints, please."